Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and I'm going to have to generate some types or create some types to use for generation. You know what I mean. So I am now going to have to create these nested classes that have the name of the return type. So one of the things I threw in from rocks is this get name, because of what I'm probably going to need is what I call this flatten name at times, especially if I'm using generics or something like that, because I don't want to include like the list of, and then we join string underscore this underscore, you know. In this case, I don't know if I necessarily need that. I don't really care about function pointer. Well, maybe. Okay, I might just keep that the way it is. But if I want to flatten it, I may not care about this, but it's a nice separator. So anyway, so I put this in here because we're probably going to need this. Now, one other thing I realized is, I did this off camera, is this isn't good enough. This doesn't give you enough info, and it actually includes the name of the interface in front of it, and we don't want that. What we want is to actually generate this to start, the actual signature. So what I want to create is a type member signature or something like that. So you give it a member, and then what it'll do is it will generate this as a string, and then we can reuse that. We'll pass that member signature thing along instead of just the member, instead of just the symbol. And then we can pull this out when we need it. We'll definitely need it too here when we're doing this generator, because we're going to, again, want to make sure we're only generating signatures. And the fact that the return type is there is fine, because we would have already grouped it into all the voids, all the things that return int, all the things that return string, and so on. So the fact that they're going to be duplicated, in a sense, doesn't matter, because we need to have this here if we're going to use it. And it, if it comes along for the ride, so be it. I might be talking nonsense at this point, but it makes sense to me. So the first thing we want to do here is generate a member signature class. Okay. Yes, remove that. Internal sealed class member. We want this to be, well, we can say T, no, not, don't, I symbol. So it's got to be of some I symbol kind. Okay. Property symbol, method symbol, and so on. Internal member signature, T member. Okay. And what we're going to say here is this dot member, no, this dot signature is equal to member this dot get signature of the member. And you may be wondering, what are all these things, Jason? Well, good thing you asked. Good question. Of course, your T this is going to be a string. This will be a private static string get signature based on well, crap. This is assuming it is a method symbol, which actually, you know what? Let's take this off. Make this an I method symbol. Because with properties, we still want them to be members themselves. If we have to go back and fix this, that's fine. And I'm already not liking the name. Let's call this symbol signature, method symbol. Okay. What are you barking at here? Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, so we're basically going to take this code. We need the return type and the parameters. Okay. And then we want to return this. Return, except these all now are just singles. And actually I like the symmetry here, because here you're putting a single $sign in front of the interpolated string. What I wonder is if they would actually update the interpolated string to say, you know what, did they? They didn't. I can't tell. Symbol. And this is not a this. There. Okay. And this is barking because not enough quotes for raw string literal. Yeah. Well, what you could do, yeah, they're not going to let you do that, are they? Oh, they are. Is that actually valid? Name StaticCast. Oh, those are integration tests. We don't care about that. Okay, that's... Well, boys and girls, we learned something new today. You can actually do raw string literals as not having to be multi-line. You can say that, and then if you need to, that's a nice trick to know, just in case you do. I like that. I like that they did that. Oh, and then we got to do that. And then this is symbol. Now, what we also want to do is equality. Not compare, not equality, what is equalable? Yeah, I was right. Okay. Why doesn't it give like a little helper here? You know, I mean, seriously, why would you do that? Override equals override get hash code. And get hash code is just going to be this dot signature get hash. We're just going to use that as the hash code. Okay. And see, this is what I forget all the time about the rules. We don't want it to be base here. We want it to be no. This dot equals obj as method. Why? Oh, it's method. And then here we can say if other is null, return false. Otherwise, return this dot signature equals other dot signature. And this we could do in one line. We could say others null, false, otherwise, and then make that a there. So now we come back up to here. And yeah, well, that's not good enough. And we do need properties, and we type kind isn't fine. We got to do that too, but we'll get there. So much to do. So what we want now is members to generate. We want it to be a dictionary of, we want this to be a new dictionary of I named type symbol, and then a hash set of what I'm calling method symbol signature. And then this goes away. Okay. So if it's not an interface, this is actually, yeah, we want actually here to just say give members of type. This is what I understand. Well, that's fine. Where is static and is abstract. Right, because we're just going to get all of them. We don't care about what name is there. We're just going to grab all of them. So now we need to say here, yeah, it's not good enough. Members to generate. I wish there was like an get, add, or update. If it contains the key, and what we want the key to be is the member dot return type. If it contains the key, this always feels klutzy to me. Then we will say member return type dot add, because we already would have put in a new method symbol signature based on the member we're looking at. Done. Else. Close. Except we want to put in one of these right away. Can you do that? And are you smart enough? You should be, and you are. Okay, so this generates all the members to generate. Now, of course, we've got to trickle that down. Okay. And yeah, this is going to be this ungodly syntax. And then, yeah, the helpers don't care. Oh. Well, we're okay. This is fine. This is fine. We're okay. We're all right. Calm down. I'm going to need to wrap all this. Yes. Okay. Sorry. This needed to relax. So we're going to say for each var return type, comma, signature in members to generate. What? I thought you could deconstruct those. That sucks. Really? Hold on. It is as I feared. This only works in 2.1 standard. God, I really, 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 really wish they would get away from 2.0 standard. There's things that this is just going to be coming more and more and more of. This is why I don't like .NET Standard anymore, because 2.0 is going to be a crut. It's going to be just as much a barrier as 4.8. It just will be. Because this is a API signature that doesn't exist. So down with 2.0. That's what I say. So member to generate. So this will give you the key and this will give you the value. Okay, now what's nice about this point is we can say for the key, what we want to do is generate a static class. Okay, so we want to say writer.write line, and we want to say public static class, and this is where we're going to fill in the hole to say member to generate key. Yeah, that's what we want. Get name flatten. There. And we want to say for each var signature in member to generate value. Okay. And now this is where, yeah, hold on. Writer.write line. No. Writer.indent ++. And then we'll push these down here. That no. Okay, so they'll be stacked. We won't have space in between, but like I have anything to do with that. So then here what we want to do is we don't need to do, we want to generate this, but we already have this now. Okay. So all we need to do at this point is stick this up here. And of course you got all wonky, but that's okay. This will be signature.signature. Takes care of that. We need we don't need, I think we need parameter types and should return. Yeah. Except here we need signature method. There. And that's done. Let's put that up here as the reminder. And we don't do this anymore. Yeah. It feels far too easy. It's far too easy. So what this should do now, for example, if I go to my generator test here, is it's going to put a public static. Yes, that's one thing I forgot. Okay, I needed to grab some more code. That is this string extension to camel case stuff. And the reason I want a camel case stuff is because when I get to here, get name to camel case. Because I don't want it to be lowercase void. It has to be void or int. Okay. So if we come back here to our StaticCast generator test, we should now see here, and I don't know where it's going to put a public static class void. And then we take this and we shove it up in there. Because this will give us statuscast.void.work. Not pretty, but let's see what this does. Okay, it failed, but I was generating code. Oh, wait a minute. You put a space there, which is not what we want. Oh yeah, there was no space there. Otherwise, it seemed to be pretty close. So if I come back up here to here, and I look at StaticCast generator, StaticCast builder. Yeah, it just builds them, and then we could put a space here. Yeah, writer dot redline. Okay, and so if we go back to our test here, that will do this. We need that there. Let's try this again. Let's see if we're close or not. Not close. Closer. Da, 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 da. That wasn't what I was hoping for. It should make it void. It's still putting a well, we want the space here. We don't want it before each method. Okay. We don't necessarily want that. And that now pushes every method together. But beggars can't be choosers, right? Something like that. Ugh. It's unfortunate that's not doing... Oh, I want Pascal case, not camel case. Hold on. That's what I want. I was doing the camel case thing, not the Pascal case thing. And so now it should be Pascal case. And so now, if I run the test, let's see what breaks. I know it's going to break. Even if it doesn't do what I think it's going to do. I just noticed something. It'll be fun. Lots of fun. Yep. For work. Because now you have to say, actually, when you generate the code, StaticCast will work thing dot, that generates the code, but now you have to say void work because that's actually what's generated. And there we go. All right, I'm going to stop here because we made another thing, but now I have to go through the other test, change that. I want to have a test in that says, if you have multiple members there, it still will generate, even if you're saying I just want to call this one method, it will generate like two, like if I had work and rest or something, it would generate work and rest. If I have two methods from two different types that have the same signature, it will just generate one. So then and I got to remember all this. So there's things I need to do, but I'm going to do that in the next episode. So progress has been made. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.